I'm seeing a lot of people getting called like Islamophobic and racist and all this crazy shit because they don't want Sharia law to come to Canada. So let's just break this down real quick so that the leftist women can get it through their thick fucking skulls. This is not something that they want here either. So what is Sharia law? Sharia law is an Islamic legal system based on the Quran and Hadith, which is sayings of Muhammad, and centuries of interpretation by Islamic scholars. It's not just personal religion, it's a legal and political system that dictates how people live, dress, speak, worship, marry, and even die. It's actively enforced, and it's not just culturally observed, and it's in multiple countries. And why is Sharia law barbaric as hell? Well, women are treated like second-class citizens. They can't drive, travel, or open a bank account without a man's permission in some places. Rape victims need 4 male witnesses to prove it or risk being charged with adultery. Child marriage and forced marriage are allowed under certain interpretations. And LGBTQ plus people, executed or imprisoned. Homosexuality is illegal under Sharia law, and it's punishable by execution, flogging, and prison sentences. Execution still takes place in Iran and Saudi Arabia. Flogging still takes place in Malaysia and Sudan. And prison sentences still take place in Pakistan and the Maldives. You like bitching and complaining on the internet? Well, freedom of speech, not something that really exists there. There's literal laws called blasphemy laws, which means that if you say something critical about Islam or Muhammad, you're facing death or prison. Artists, authors, and regular citizens are jailed or killed over offensive opinions. Offensive. And punishments under Sharia law, they're straight from the Dark Ages. Amputations for theft, like in Iran and Saudi Arabia and Sudan. Beheadings for apostasy, which means leaving Islam. Stoning for adultery, which is still used in parts of Nigeria, Somalia, and Afghanistan. Flogging for drinking alcohol or violating dress codes. And once you're in Islam, you can't leave the religion under Sharia law. Being an apostate can mean a death sentence in places like Iran, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, Afghanistan, Sudan, Qatar, technically, Yemen. Here is a little comparison graph, I guess, of countries practicing Sharia law, either fully or partially. Just take a look over that. So why don't Canadians want anything to do with this? Because women in Canada are equals, not property. Because we don't execute people for being gay. Because we protect speech, even if it offends us. Because we don't amputate limbs or stone people. Because our legal system is secular, not religious. This isn't a culture. This isn't a faith practice. Sharia law is a legal system that crushes human rights, freedoms, and modern values. Calling it out isn't Islamophobia. It's basic human decency. And if you think Canadians rejecting that is intolerant, go ahead. Try living under it yourself and get back to us. We'll wait.